Hi there everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Prestige Liquids. My name is Andrew, and as always it is fantastic to have you here with me again on another whiskey review video. If you have not yet done so, please make sure you go ahead and hit the bell notification and the subscription button right now so you can stay up to date with all future content. And you're definitely going to want to be keeping up with this series because now it has come to that time of year where we start doing the Advent calendar releases for Christmas. Now, my one though is something a little bit different this year. So for myself, I am quite notorious of not getting through whiskey samples that I have been sent throughout the year. So I figured what better way to remedy that than to make my own Advent box. So what I have done is selected 24 samples that I have received and put them into this box. I'll be picking them out at random each day over the Advent period, and I'll be doing my review on these whiskies. Now keep in mind, I do not have any particular information about these whiskies, so any additional information that I find for each whiskey in this video series will be put in the description box down below. So if there's anything that you're needing to know in terms of things like age statement, chill filtration, all that kind of thing, it will be in the description box down below. Today I'll just be mostly focusing on what is in the glass. So without further ado, we'll get started. I shall crack this box and pick what is going to be the review for day one. Alright, so today we are starting off with a bourbon. Day one is starting with the 1792 single barrel standard release. This has been bottled at 49.3% ABV. So I think that should be a nice way to start off the season. Let's pour some into the glass and see how we go. On the nose. Cheers. Oh, okay, so that has these really nice, deep, rich bourbon notes. Think obviously vanilla, caramel, cherry, but I'm also getting a touch of jalapeno chili spice coming into it as well. Nice and oaky and peppery. It definitely has, sorry, let's make sure that I'm not getting stung by bees. Yeah, so it definitely has this nice oaky vanilla vibe coming on. I'm also getting like the scent of oak chips or wood shavings. That's changing into vanilla cream. Some stone fruit notes are coming out as well. So peach, dried apricot. All right, let's move on to the palate and see how we go. Cheers. All right, so you've got this really nice, thick, syrupy mouthfeel. Quite spicy and prickly as well. Tons of black pepper. And then as that pepper fades away, you're left with more of that vanilla and caramel coming in. Also, that is also changing into these nice, rich milk chocolate, rum raisin. Again, more of those cherry notes. I'm also starting to get like a organic cola kind of flavor coming in as well. So that's really interesting. Not something that I've picked up on a whiskey before. I also like the way the spice is building up on this. It is very much like a chili pepper, where you get one of those peppers that just keep like progressing in intensity as you're eating. So you get this nice slow build of spice. Again, a really nice oak influence coming in as well. I have to say the overall balance of this is absolutely stunning. It is an exceptional bourbon, and I think just judging by what I've tried from this sample so far, it is definitely something that I'm going to have to keep an eye out on in the future. It's absolutely fantastic. Moving along to the finish, again, much of the same. It's that sweet vanilla caramel. Also honey is starting to come into it. I also like the way these raisin notes are starting to become a bit more prominent. The milk chocolate has kind of faded off a little bit, but it is still there. You will notice it. Also, those oak shavings have started to take on a bit more of like a smokier note as well. So it is just very interesting to see the way this whiskey just progressively changes from start to finish. And it's one of those ones where it doesn't just change subtly. You notice it from the way, from when you start, when you pour it, when you nose it, you start picking up things, and then those notes evolve, and then the same comes along with the palate as well. You take a sip, you get an initial burst of flavor, but then again it changes into something else, and then so on and so forth with the finish. You get where I'm going with this. But yeah, overall a fantastic bourbon. I'm very glad to have been able to start off on a high note with day one for this Advent box series. I'll leave it at that. Please stay tuned for day two. I'm very excited to see what's going to be coming out. But for now, I'll see you all again on the next video. Give this. Well, since you made it this far into the video, why not go ahead and check out some of these reviews that I have done in the past. I'll see you all again next time. Give this.